Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today we're going to be looking at something really awesome, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below if you feel like this is something that you would like to see come to the game on the console and the PC on Ark Survival Evolved as an official mod. It is going to be the Saddle Emporium mod, and it's just to make saddles look that much more cooler within the game, and actually has some different buffs if you use the special Saddle Emporium saddles. Currently, there's 4 dinos that have this, but I think this is quite a new mod because it's been just recently added onto the sponsored mod program not that long ago. So there's still progress going with it, and I always see progress going on Twitter. The devs are always retweeting what's been going on with the Saddle Emporium mod, so I really did want to cover it in today's video. Now, if you do enjoy this, you want to see more, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. We're just going to be getting straight in with things, and if you want to check this mod out for yourself, if you're on the PC, the link will be in the description down below to it. Massive shout out to the person that did create it, because it is a very awesome mod. Now, we do actually have the Parasol's mod, the Parasol currently already equipped, because I had like a failed recording before, so we'll be looking into that quickly first. And these are the 4 dinos that can actually currently have it if you want to try it out. First, you've got the Trike, the Parasol, the Raptor, and the Parasol, and you actually need a workbench to be able to craft these special saddles. And then, just like any normal workbench, you just need to put the resources and stuff into the workbench in order to create it. So quickly, before anything else, I'm going to be jumping onto the Parasol and showing you guys what it looks like. So this is the look of the special Parasol saddle, and it's called the Explorer saddle. I think currently this is the only one that the Parasol has, the main one. And if you're thinking, what can this do that's normal to the other things, to the normal game, currently, I think it mainly is just to make, you can carry more things. So the weight buff makes items 20% lighter when this saddle is equipped, and I think, it's different for loads of different ones. It would be cool, though, if you could, like, use this ladder to get down, but you just can't, you just end up falling anyway. So we're going to be moving on to the next one now, which I think is the Parasol. Now, that is here, and you need quite a few things to craft this, and I think I need to go quickly collect some thatch, because I don't have any thatch in my inventory currently, so I'm going to have to go collect some of that, and then we're going to have a little look at all the stuff. I think we have everything else, we just need thatch. So let's just collect some thatch right now. What are you doing, Dom? What are you doing? I don't need fibre, I've already got loads of that. There we go, so we got some thatch. So let's go over to our workbench and put some thatch in there. I think we got quite a lot now, so where is it here? We got 641 thatch. If you're confused why things are stacking, I just have loads of different mods and stuff, like the stacking mod and everything installed onto my game on the PC. So let's get straight in with creating the first Parasol saddle. So you've got here a farming saddle to help you go farming, whenever you do that. You've got a fancy saddle, you've got explorer saddle, you've got a basic saddle, and I think you've got a caravan saddle. So the first one we're going to be we're going to craft a farming saddle, a fancy saddle. I want to just make sure that, I don't know if the Explorer is exactly the same for all of them, so I'm going to craft that. The basic one's just the same as normal, and a caravan saddle. So we're going to craft as many as we can, and then transfer them and test them out and see what they all look like, because I feel like they could be really, really cool. So, just waiting for them to craft up now, and then we'll move on to the other ones and see what they look like. And also, if you guys just do you think this is a good idea? More updated saddles. I know this isn't like the biggest problem within the game or anything like saddles, but it still is an addition that I think that would be quite awesome. So let's get straight in with things. So we now have all of the saddles crafted up. So let's do it right now. They're all in our inventory. So we're going to go over to the Parasol now and have a little look at the different types of saddles that this guy has. I'm also going to level him up, and we're just going to do speed, I think. I want this to be a quick Parasol. Anyway, so let's get down to the different types of saddles. So here we have currently a farming saddle, and we're going to see what this looks like right now. So this is what the farming saddle looks like on the Parasol, and we're going to now ride it and see what it looks like here. So I want to see what, I think the main buff again, I think is just literally just that it can carry more things, I think. Let's have a look. So, yeah, so makes item 30% lighter when this saddle is equipped. So when you're out farming, this is what you can use for the farming saddle. I feel like this one looks really, really nice. Big shout out to this one. But anyway, we're going to be having a little look at some of the other ones that you can get. So that was the farming one, and we're now going to have a look at the next one, which is the fancy saddle. So let's look at what the fancy saddle looks like. So this is the fancy Parasol saddle. Yes, I suppose this looks quite fancy. You know, it's got different colours and stuff, and it looks like a royal one. If you've got like a big castle in Ark Survival Evolved, you should use the fancy saddle and the saddle emporium. I reckon that would go down pretty well. So that was the fancy saddle, and now we're going to be moving on to the explorer saddle, which was what the Parasol had. I think it might just be the same. Let's have a look. Oh no, they're a little bit different on the Parasol as well. What's the time in game? Because I don't want it to go dark in the game. Oh no, it's still 4 o'clock, so we've got a little bit more time before we do that. So anyway, so that's the Parasol saddle. And then let's move on to the final one, which I think was the caravan saddle. So, oh, I did not mean to do that there. Access inventory and scroll down. And why do I keep doing that? I've done that so many times now. We're not even going to use the normal scroll. I'm going to use... Nope, I didn't mean to do that again. What is going on today? So this is the caravan saddle. This is just not fun. This is really not fun. Why is this happening to me? Did I put it in here by accident? Farming saddle, caravan saddle. Yeah, there it is. Right. That's the caravan saddle. That took me such a long time. This is what it looks like. Quite a nice one. For some reason, I've got a foundation. I didn't need that, but pretty similar. A lot of them are quite similar, but I think the main buffs from this is literally just all weight. I didn't mean to open up my inventory there. So, I hope, like, as this mod does progress, it has more... so this one, the caravan saddle, makes items 50% lighter. So I feel like this would be an awesome one to have if you are carrying a lot around, because you can carry so much more with the Parasol there. But anyway, so that's the main ones there. We're now going to move on to the Trike saddle. I reckon this will be quite a cool thing. So let's go up here and go over to the Trike. Oh no, we'll do the Raptor because that one's next. So we've got a Hunter saddle for the Raptor. We've got a Poacher saddle. So these are a little bit different. Leather harness. Explorer saddle. Basic, we don't want that. I don't really feel that one matters too much. And a Scout saddle. So we're going to be looking at all of these. These sound pretty damn awesome, these saddles here. So let's get straight into this right now. Waiting for them to spawn in. So currently we have the Hunter saddle. So let's transfer that over. We have the Poacher saddle, and we're just waiting for the other ones to be made right now as well. We might have to get some more resources of wood. I think we might have to do that. So we can do that in if we do end up running out, but we'll see that a little bit later on. So currently crafting up the final few things. Let's transfer the other one. We've got one more to go. So let's do it now. Waiting for it to load in, and we are ready. So we've got all of them. Going over to the Raptor now. I reckon the Raptor ones are going to be the coolest. I just have a feeling out of all of them. So we need to level up our Raptor. We're going to do movement speed on our Raptor as well. And scrolling down, let's hope I don't ruin it again. Right, so we're at the bottom. We're going to go for the Hunter saddle first. So let's see what the Hunter saddle looks like. So this is the Raptor Hunter saddle. This looks quite cool. It's a bit sad at the same time, because I feel bad for the thing on the back. But you know, that's happened on Ark Survival Evolved. If you want to stay alive, you've got to hunt and you've got to survive, basically. So that was the Hunter saddle with some dodos. Oh no, that is actually quite sad. You know what, I'm gonna have to, we've always got to look after the dodos. So I keep doing that so much, and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna keep staying on this. I just ruin it all the time, don't I? Okay. So the next one is the Poacher saddle. Don't know what this one looks like. This is the Poacher saddle. Again, having some stuff on the back. Pretty similar. Looks like you're out on a bit of an adventure, and for some reason I keep getting some foundations pop up. But yeah, so it looks again like someone who's starting up on Ark Survival Evolved, and on to new things, basically. Moving up in the world on Ark. So we've got a few more left for the Raptor saddle, so let's get into this now. If I go down, there's a leather harness. We can have a little look at what this looks like. Just pretty, nothing really, just a harness really, like, yeah, basically, I didn't think I was going to do that one because I don't think it was going to be anything special, and it really isn't, but anyway. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Explorer saddle for the Raptor. Let's see what this one looks like. Similar again. I thought that was going to be like that. It's just similar to the Parasol, so nothing really different there. So we're going to scroll down to the final one now, which is the Scout saddle for the Raptor. So this is what the Scout saddle looks like. Looks exactly the same, I think, at the moment, and this is just one I think is if you're just going out for a ride on your Raptor like you normally do, but just in a more cool and stylish way on the game. But anyway, that is the final one for the Raptor, and we're going to be moving on to the Trike now, which is the last one in the game. Now, I hope the rain isn't making too much noise in this video, because that would just be so frustrating. But anyway, the Trike, we're missing out on a bit of fibre there, so we'll have to go and collect some fibre. Let's go do that now. I think that should be enough, I hope. And we're going to get into this, so access inventory. And go scrolling down to our fibre, and we're going to transfer the remaining fibre that we have there and get into the Trike saddle. We've got a fancy saddle, which we're going to make. We're out of normal metal, which we have an Explorer saddle, which I think is going to be pretty much the same, and a basic saddle, and a caravan. I want to look at the caravan one. I'm going to leave out the Explorer saddle because I think it's pretty much the same. So we're going to get a bit more wood just so we can finish off the last one. So let's move over here and go to Access Inventory and Trike. We'll transfer this one over. What did we... So we weren't going to make that one. We were just going to make the... So we need to transfer the wood. We were just going to make the caravan saddle because I think that one would be cool. Transfer that over. Create the caravan saddle, and then I think we will leave it there as the last few ones we've had a little look at, but definitely awesome. 50% lighter again on the same one as the caravan saddle. Well, I don't think we transferred that over, so we need to transfer that one over. They're quite heavy, these saddles, as well, which is an interesting thing. We're going to be starting off now. Let's level up the movement speed of this Trike too. So we're going to be starting off with the fancy saddle. I think that's just to start things off with. This is the fancy saddle. I think it's going to be the same as the Parasol. Yeah, it looks pretty similar again, but does look quite nice, I think. I quite like the look at this fancy saddle on the Trike. Definitely a nice one there. And to finish things off, we're just going to go straight for the caravan saddle. I can see this one looking quite cool, I think. I have a feeling about this one. It's going to be one of my favourite ones. So let's look at this. And when it loads, this is the caravan saddle. Yeah, that does look quite nice. Look at this, guys. This is the Trike one. That one is a nice saddle. I really like the look of this. Definitely, I just had a feeling that this was just going to be the most awesome one, and I really feel like it is. So we're now in first person. Look how cool this looks in first person. You've got a little chest behind you. Maybe if I open that, there'll be a golden scar in there. That's a Fortnite reference for anyone that plays Fortnite. But anyway, that is absolutely every single like Saddle Emporium mod, the change to the saddle that you could possibly find in the game at the moment. Looks really awesome. Make sure to go check this mod out for yourself. Let me know if you feel like this should come to the game. I really feel like it should, and I'm going to be going through lots of other sponsored mods as well later on with the game on Ark Survival Evolved. But if you did enjoy, guys, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.